Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another story time video. Whoop whoop. In today's video I'll be talking about my first time. Yes, the big moment of everybody's life. The moment that defines whether or not you're a man or a woman. The act of duty. Yes, we're going to be talking about a very specific adult thing. So if any of you are younger, like the age of 17 or under, or whenever you learn sex ed or any of that stuff, you may not want to be watching this. I'm gonna try to make it not as graphic because I'm not gonna go into complete details. I'm mostly just gonna go into how it happened, and yeah, well, you see, I'm 25, alright, and I've never done it up until that point. And what I mean by that point, I mean I was 25 when it happened. So yeah, so you guys know how sex experienced I am. Very, very few and very, very far. But anyway, so I met this girl at work, and she was cute, she was nice, she was into Deadpool. I was into Deadpool. I'm still into Deadpool. I love Deadpool. I mean, Deadpool is amazing in my opinion. I have basically almost all of his comics. I have one day I got to post a picture, but I have like a shrine dedicated to him. And well, anyway, so I was talking to her about it, and was interested, and we started talking about different things like how she liked video games, and she liked you know, just games in general, like board games and stuff. I love games, all different types of games. I could play games all day. We were talking about different movies, all this other stuff, same music, same everything, and she was kind of funny, I really liked her. I didn't fall for her like some other girls I've done in the past, but with her, it was actually pretty nice having somebody that really could relate to me, unlike everybody else at my work who's all into country and stuff. I mean, granted, she's into that type of stuff, but she really doesn't show it. So, I started to get to know her through my friends and whatnot, and we talked here and there. And one day I was like, hey, we should definitely hang out. And she's like, yeah, that would be awesome. So, one night, it was a Saturday, and I remember that because I got that Saturday off, and she was off. And I was like, hey, let's hang out. I have nothing better to do. I'll bring over some drinks and whatnot, and we could just chill. Well, she's like, yeah, that sounds great. When do you want to come over? I said, anytime is good with you. And she's like, okay, just come over at around like 1. And I was like, all right. So I went over there. On my way there, I got lost, and there was a lot of snow. It was during the winter time, and the car I had at the time. I don't have one right now, but the car that I had at the time got stuck in snow. So she had to come pick me up, and that was a very awkward situation. And having to explain it was even more odd. But she didn't care. She was just glad that I was there, and we were hanging out. Well, we were drinking a little bit, and one thing led to another. In my head, I was like, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity. I really like her, and I know she likes me because we talked about it, and I've heard from a couple of my friends that she liked me. So I was like, you know what? Screw it, and I started kissing her, and she kissed back. So I was like, hey, it worked, and you know, at first we were getting a little bit into it, and then she's like, hold on, let me go and put my kid down. And I knew in advance she had a kid. I didn't really care. He's adorable. And I was like, all right, cool. So she's like, go and just wait on the couch for me. So I sat on the couch. She came over and we started talking. And yeah, so the active duty happened after like a 2-minute talk. Well, after that, she was like, when do you want to go home? And I was like, I don't know. I'm tired. I just want to go to sleep right now. And she's like, oh, that's fine. I'll ask you when you wake up. So I woke up at around like 6 in the morning to mommy, mommy, and it was her kid. And he's like 1 or 2. I can't remember. I think he's 1. But he was just saying mommy, mommy. And I woke up and I said, hey, what's up, little dude? And he looks at me and says, daddy? And I was like, oh no no no, this ain't happening. So I woke her up and I was like, hey, your kid is up, and she's like, oh, how's it going, baby? What's wrong? And blah blah blah. And he's like, daddy, and I was like, do I look like your dad? I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I mean, I don't think your dad would be happy if you called me daddy. And she's like, oh no, he's fine, he does this with everyone. She brought me home, and later that day, I was talking to my landlord slash best friend, about it. And he was like, oh yeah, he called me daddy too when I was over there. I was like, wait, did you two do stuff? And he's like, no, I was just over there hanging out, and, he was calling me daddy and whatnot. And later on, when I went to work, it was like a plague. Everybody found out, like, really, really quick. And a lot of people came up to me and said, "Did you really do it with her?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Bro, like she is like slut central." Excuse my language, but that's what they told me. I mean, yeah, they told me like she was dating every guy, she was sleeping with every guy, like, and I was like, oh crap, really? And all this other stuff came up about her, like having STDs and whatnot, and I was getting worried. And there is more to this story, but this video has been going on for a little too long already, so I'm gonna cut it here. If you want to see the next part of this video, please hit those likes. Like. The more likes, the more will I have, the more I want to post. Keep hitting those like buttons. And, if you really like my page and you really want to see more and you want to be awesome, just hit that subscription and notification. You know, that would be so grateful to me. I love you guys so much. You guys have been helping me, with this channel. And, at this point, it's not just mine, it's everybody. It's all of yours, because without you guys, I wouldn't be where I am. I mean, I don't have too many subscribers or views right now, but I know as long as I keep up and as long as we all work together to make this channel great, we will have something to look forward to in the future. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next story time video. Whoop, whoop.